Okay, this. All right. So we have about 1 minute left. We'll wait. Looks like somebody's in here already. Thank you for tuning in to this week's live. There's a lot going on. Not a lot of winners, but we'll talk about that when we get to that portion of it. So let's see. Got about another minute. So I did schedule it for 12:20. I know that seems like an odd. We were out running errands. Had to go take Carlos to get his nails trimmed this morning, and that's why we say between 12 and 1 p.m. weekly, just because we want to make sure that we're able to stick to that. So, all right, let's get started. So I'm Sebastian, host of Ninth Island Connection. Hey, Tracy, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Vance, hey, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate. Lisa, thank you. Welcome. Actually, you guys are right in this morning. Appreciate it. Hey, welcome. All right. Let's see. Mark, welcome, guys. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Gary, good afternoon. Yep, good afternoon. Carlos is over here laying in the sun over there on the couch. Hey, Patricia, welcome. Thank you for the kind words. Appreciate it. So I am Sebastian, host of Ninth Island Connection. We are a weekly lifestyle television show that airs throughout the country. So check out our website, ninthislandconnection.com, or the About here on our YouTube channel so you can see our television schedule and you might be able to watch it wherever you are. So we go live every week where we bring you guys an update on what's going on in Vegas. We talk about weather, we talk about news, we talk about events, and then we talk about any announcements, jackpot winners, that kind of stuff. To keep you guys informed on a weekly basis on what's going on in Vegas. So let's get started like we always do with the weather. It's still hot, at least for about a week here in Vegas. Like today, Wednesday, we're going to have a high of 87 and full sun. It's still hot during the day. But in the evenings, you're getting into like high 50s, low 60s. So it cools down immediately as soon as that sun starts to go down. And we don't reach our peak temperature till about 4 p.m. And that's just living life in the desert. It takes time for the ground to heat up and does not retain any heat. So it cools off immediately. As soon as that sun starts to go down, it drops. So you always want to have a light jacket. This time of year, layers. So let's get into the weather. So Thursday through Sunday, if you're going to be in town this weekend, you're looking at mid to upper 80s, 85 to 88 is really the range. But then immediately on Monday, it drops to 65. 65 will be the high for Monday. And then it's just cooling down, 65 and like 63 Tuesday. And it's just cooling down. Don't know if that's it because October is a funky month. It can be, well, like we're going to see, it can be 85 or 88 on Sunday, 65 on Monday, and it just depends on the wind because we're in the southern tip of Nevada. Up north, northern Nevada, people may not know, there's mountains up there that's like close to Lake Tahoe and Reno. There's mountains up there, and once that wind shifts from north to south, it can change from one day to the next, and that's what we're going to see from Sunday to Monday. So be prepared. You're going to want to have T-shirts, but you're going to also want to have pants. Just bring everything. Bring everything if you're coming to Vegas. Pools are even still open. So you can be at the pool during the day, sweating, enjoying the beautiful sun, and then a T-shirt in the afternoon with shorts. And then in the evening, you're going to want to put pants on and have a light jacket because it's going to cool down. So you experience all the weather here in Vegas during the month of October every day. But it is also a beautiful time of year just to be outdoors. This is perfect weather for checking out Red Rock, taking a drive out to Zion or Valley of Fire. Those are longer day trips, but you can do it. Red Rock is the closest with hiking trails. Head up to Mount Charleston. That's about a half hour to 40 minutes off the strip, depending on where you are in Vegas. Great time to explore the Arts District, downtown Las Vegas. Just a really great time of year to be outdoors here in Vegas. All right, so let's talk about news. What's going on? We have a lot of closures being announced. Particle Inc. is closing permanently. They're on the Las Vegas Strip. They had just moved to the Las Vegas Strip. They were downtown last year. They relocated to the Las Vegas Strip, and they didn't survive. And that's the thing with Vegas, attractions, shows. There's so much competition. There's so much competition for tourists to get them into your show, to your venue. There's a lot. So they have shut down. F1 has completely taken over Vegas. I have a short that I'm going to be putting up, I think tomorrow. It's just showing all of the construction and the traffic. Track lighting is up. The barriers are up. The bridge is up over Koval and Flamingo there by Ellis Island. That whole intersection is a big mess. There's road closures already, and it's not slowing down. Container Park, Mantis will have the show. Last time we went there, they said it was too windy. That just depends on the wind. That's really it, Gary. It just depends on the wind. We've been down there. I think of all the times that we've been down there, which has been a lot, maybe one time that I can remember that they didn't do the show. It's pretty much as soon as the sun sets, which is earlier and earlier now. If it's too windy, it just doesn't go. I mean, it just depends on the weather. But they go every single day. You just caught it on a bad day there, I guess, when it was windy. So, yeah, but it is scheduled to go every day. To answer your question, I'm sorry I can't be more help with that. It's just if it's windy, it doesn't go, but just because it's not safe. Yeah. So, hope that answers your question. So that bridge is there, but it is only 2 lanes instead of 4 lanes. And I think that's due to the 2 gas stations there, plus Ellis Island sued F1, and that lawsuit is still ongoing. You're welcome. Yep, no problem, Gary. Really, it just depends on the wind. It's just weather related. So I think that's due to those 3 businesses, which includes Ellis Island, are suing F1. They filed a lawsuit for loss of millions and millions, tens of millions of dollars due to that massive bridge that was blocking Koval and really restricting access to those businesses there, which is really crappy. I can't imagine, but now it's only 2 lanes, so you have easier vehicle traffic to Ellis Island and those gas stations there in that intersection of Koval and Flamingo. It is still heavy traffic, so if you guys are coming to town today, October 22nd through after Thanksgiving, I'd say the end of November, because it's going to take them time to tear all that stuff down. Just expect it to be a mess at the airport. You're going to have longer than usual wait times. And it doesn't matter the mode of transportation, shuttle, taxi, rideshare, a friend or family member picking you up from the airport, whatever it is, expect to wait longer, and there's going to be bigger crowds because people are waiting longer. Just be patient, expect to wait. Leave yourself extra time from your hotel to the airport because back and forth, it's just crazy traffic. There's so much traffic around the Strip. I remember somebody telling me that it took them almost 2 hours in a ride share to get from New York to Plaza in downtown Las Vegas. It took them almost 2 hours. And that's just because there's the construction on the highway, the highway entrance and exit at New York, Excalibur, that massive intersection there that also goes to MGM Grand. That entire highway entrance and exit is closed. So there's detours all around the highway there. It's just an absolute mess. All I can say is expect to wait and be patient because everybody's waiting and everybody has to use the same roads. So that's just the state of it. And like I said, now through the end of November, it's just going to be a crazy mess. The Bellagio fountains, that entire sidewalk is shut down in front of Bellagio fountains. The grandstands and boxes, the suites are already built and up there. We showed it in a video that we did, I want to say last week. We put up a video of Caesar's Augustus Tower. If you want to see what it looks like, check out that video. It was a room tour in the Augustus Tower, and it was just put up maybe a week ago. And you can see the grandstands up there at the Bellagio fountains, and that sidewalk is shut down. 2 lanes of Las Vegas Boulevard in front of Bellagio are also shut down. So you have increased vehicle traffic because it's shut down or closed down to 2 lanes rather than 4. And pedestrian traffic, everybody has to go across the street to go in front of Paris and Planet Hollywood if you want to get to Cosmopolitan, or you have to go through Bellagio to get to Cosmopolitan. You can't just go on the sidewalk. And then you have people trying to watch the fountain shows, which you can still watch from the pedestrian overpass by Horseshoe, connecting Horseshoe and Bellagio. And then on the Cosmopolitan side, there's that pedestrian, that covered little pedestrian sidewalk thing that gets you down to Las Vegas Boulevard. You can watch the fountain shows from the sides there. Or if you happen to be staying at Paris or Planet Hollywood and have a Las Vegas Strip view, you can see the fountain show there as well. So it's a mess, guys. It's an absolute mess. This is year 2 of 3 guaranteed with an option for an additional 7. So this is going to be the same next year again for this time of year. All right, let's see what else. Oh, on that, Vegas just made it to in the top 10 of a national list. And it's one that we're not proud of. I hate driving in Vegas. I especially hate driving on the highways in Vegas. And that's because it's a 24-hour city. It's a 24-hour city. So you don't know who's getting off work, who's going to work, who got off work at, say, noon and went to a bar and had some drinks and is then getting on the roads, which unfortunately is a daily occurrence here in Vegas. DUIs all day long, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And a lot of the car accidents that happen on the highways and around the valley are due to some type of substance, some type of intoxication. So that's why I hate driving it. So Vegas has officially made it to the top 10 most dangerous cities to drive in at night. Not something we're proud of. The reason that I'm bringing this up, so a lot of the accidents that happen on the surface streets, pedestrians are involved. And that's people running through red lights, not stopping at crosswalks, turning when they shouldn't be turning and not seeing pedestrians in crosswalks. So I bring that up because a lot of that can be avoided. By simply just crossing the street when the signal, the person there tells you it's okay to walk and cross the street. Don't try to run across on a red light to play Frogger over there. Pedestrians get hit all the time. And like I said, a lot of it can be prevented. Take a look at the car coming across the intersection or make sure that they stop, because so many people run through red lights and hit people in crosswalks. It's like almost every day somewhere in the valley. So just be aware of that as you're walking around Vegas, downtown, on the Strip, wherever you are. Just be aware of that for your own safety. Let's see. So let's get to some other news. What else is going on? Shakira just announced that she's going to be stopping in Vegas as part of her world tour. That's not coming up this weekend, but tickets are on sale now. It's going to be June 28th at Allegiant Stadium. So if you're looking at coming to Vegas next June, want to see Shakira, tickets are on sale now for June 28th at Allegiant Stadium. Now, with these here, what I've seen historically happen here in Vegas is they make these announcements with one date to see how ticket sales go through the roof. They'll add additional dates. That's pretty much how the promoters work. They put one out there just to see how it'll do. They have a strong enough response, they'll add a couple more dates. So if you're looking to see Shakira next year in June, just pay attention to that. Right now, June 28th is confirmed at Allegiant Stadium. Let's see, what else is going on? The Delano, that's over there. Hey, Simone, welcome. Carlos is right over there. Christine is in the office back there. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. The Delano, which is at Mandalay Bay. So you have Mandalay Bay, and then you've got the Delano Tower there, kind of like Caesar's Palace, and you have Nobu within Caesar's that operates as its own thing. Same thing with the Delano. So that's going to be converting from Delano to a W, which is a Marriott Bonvoy partner. So that's going to be happening. Actually, they're in the process. They might do some renovations in the rooms, not 100%, but it is going to become a Marriott Bonvoy property. And they're in the process of doing that right now. Another renovation, Ellis Island, which everybody, well, if you don't know, now you know. The Village Pub is one of the best deals in town for prime rib, steak and eggs. They've got an awesome Bloody Mary bar. They've really cleaned that property up. And the Village Pub, they also have karaoke there, which is so much fun. They've got that big area, the front yard for sports. That's like a sport. If you just want to go watch football all day long, but you don't want to be in a sports book or casino, hit up the front yard at Ellis Island. No, this is not paid. Nobody pays us to talk about anything here on our channel. Even our videos, like right there, nobody pays us for anything that we do on YouTube. Just know that. When I talk about Ellis Island, that's purely based on experience. We love it over there. We love Village Pub. Such great values for food. The casino, they've cleaned up, and it's a lot of fun. They've got new games in there. It's not as sketchy as it used to be. There's still some sketchy people that come through, but that's because of where it's located. Ellis Island is located off of Koval and Flamingo, but it's not like it used to be. It's a lot of fun. Karaoke is fun. The front yard is awesome. They're going through a $35 million renovation there at the property, which I'm curious what they're going to do because they've really made some great changes. We love it too, Simone. They've really done a lot to the casino already. And Village Pub, I hope they do not touch Village Pub. Front yard is awesome, and that's done. So I don't know what they're going to do with the $35 million renovation. They weren't very specific. They just announced that that's going to be happening. Maybe it's the rooms that they're going to be making some changes. I've looked them up online. We've never stayed there. Of course, we just walk over there. We stay on the strip because we like to be where the action is. But it is very popular. I did look them up. The rooms are basic, you know, like a motel type. They look clean, though, and I don't know, you would get what you pay for as far as room rates there. But they're investing $35 million into the property, and we'll keep you guys updated with what that consists of. Let's see. So over at MGM Grand, Avenue Cafe, which is their breakfast lunch place, they open from, I want to say their hours are like 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., something like that. It's a breakfast lunch. Anyway, it's not going to matter much longer because they announced that they're closing permanently at the end of the month. They didn't say a specific date. They just said later this month. So that could be today. It could be on Halloween, the 31st. We don't know, but they did announce. So Avenue Cafe over at MGM Grand shutting down. A new restaurant concept is going to open in the same place. It's not going to be Avenue Cafe. Avenue Cafe is going away forever. A new restaurant's going to open up in its place over there. So let's see. Oh, sorry. Avenue Cafe is closing on November 17th. That is the date. There's another one that's closing. Bazaar Meat is closing over at Sahara. They're closing and moving over to Palazzo at the Venetian. So Bazaar Meat's over there at Sahara. That's a Jose Andres place. They're moving over to Palazzo. That's they just announced it. They didn't announce a date there. So let's see what else is going on. So let's stick with restaurants. Over at Flamingo, thank you, Vance. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you. That's our intention, just sharing information so that you can have the best possible trip. And if you're looking for something specific, hit us up on Instagram. I manage our Instagram account and use it heavily. I respond to DMs pretty quickly. If you've got questions on restaurants, pet-friendly, family-friendly, what is something like the Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix, for example, if you're coming with kids or you want to do it yourself, hit us up. More than happy to answer any of those questions. We are faster. I am faster on Instagram as far as responding to questions and comments because we don't get as many. We just don't get as many on Instagram. We don't get nearly as much as we get on YouTube. And the algorithm on YouTube, they show you like top 5 or most recent 5-ish comments or questions on videos, and the rest gets pushed down. So it's easy to miss stuff. Welcome. Hi, Jason. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Thank you for the kind words. So hit us up on Instagram if you got specifics on restaurants, bars, where to watch, where's a good spot to watch a football game that's not going to take your entire bankroll. Any of that kind of stuff, just hit us up on Instagram. More than happy to help you guys. So over at Flamingo, the Vanderpump, or Pinky by Vanderpump, which I thought was an interesting name because Bruno Mars lounge over at Bellagio, which we were just outside of a few days ago. It's a lot of fun. It's called the Pinky Room. The Pinky Room, yeah. Or the Pinky Ring. Sorry, the Pinky Ring. Pinky Room doesn't make sense. The Pinky Ring is over at Bellagio. And then Pinky by Vanderpump is opening at Flamingo. So I wonder if they collabed on some level of that, because I feel like that would be like some sort of copyright infringement as far as the name. It can cause confusion because it's so similar. Anyway, that's still not open. They have a sign up there that they've had. First, they had coming in the summer. That was when we were there in the spring. It said coming this summer, Pink by Vanderpump. And then they quietly changed the sign to coming in the fall of 2024. And that was like June. They quietly changed it to come into fall. And we were just over there a couple days ago at Flamingo, and there's no change at all. So not sure what's going on. There is work happening, but nothing has changed from the last few times. And I feel like we're down there at least once a week. We're walking by Flamingo, we're gambling at Flamingo, grabbing a cocktail, doing something. It seems like at least once a week we're down in that area. There's been no change at all. So don't know. That's still ongoing. Havana, that's taking over what used to be the coffee shop over there at Flamingo as well, across from where the buffet was. That just says coming soon. And it said coming soon for I feel like a year at least. It said coming soon. So that's still coming soon at Flamingo. Gordon Ramsay Burger, that took over the Bird Bar at Flamingo, that's still coming soon, under construction. The Bird Bar is shut down on the sidewalk, completely boarded up. We do know that for sure that they're putting a Gordon Ramsay Burger, which is the same as what they have over at Planet Hollywood. There's a Gordon Ramsay Burger at Planet Hollywood. That's crazy busy. We've eaten there a couple times. It's absolutely delicious. And the line stretches into the casino. So if you want to check it out, get there early. They've been working on that for a long time over at Flamingo. It's going to be another Gordon Ramsay Burger. But that's still under construction. So as far as Flamingo, nothing new to report. Those three major concepts are still under construction. And nobody has said anything for completion or when they're expected to open. Just very vague, like fall 2024. But we'll see. We'll keep you guys updated as they progress over there. We'll actually, we're going to be over there next week. We're staying at Caesars for a couple nights for Halloween, the 30th and the 31st. So if you guys are in town on Halloween, look for us. We're staying at Caesars Palace. We're going to be there for a couple days. And yeah, we'd love to meet you guys and say hello. So if you're going to be there, let us know. All right, guys, that's it. It's a lot. The big story, though, is F1. Expect to wait. It's madness. It's crazy busy. Traffic everywhere. I would highly recommend just to take, with the weather, and to take a break from the madness of crazy busyness of the Strip. Get off the Strip. Jump in a lift and head out to Chinatown for dinner. Hit up the Golden Tiki over there. That's a lot of fun. Check out Red Rock Canyon. That's not very far from the Strip. It's pretty much a straight shot up there. Explore the downtown area, the Arts District area. It's a perfect time of year. Hey, Patricia, you're welcome. We'll be there this Friday from San Diego. Awesome, Mark. You're going to have great weather. You're going to have absolutely great weather this weekend. Perfect in the evenings. In the evenings, you're going to be like in the 60s. It's cool, but it's nice to walk around outside and check out the Strip or the downtown area. And during the day, like I said, you can still hit up the pool. It's going to be mid to high 80s and full sun. It's going to be perfect to chill at the day, chill for the day at the pool and not completely melt away. not completely melt away, where you can actually just enjoy sitting by the pool. And then in the evenings, it's super nice to be out and about. So hope you have a great time. And if you're a gambler, I hope you win big. I want to be reading about you in one of these updates. So let's talk about a couple winners. There hasn't been anything crazy big as far as jackpots for a couple. It's been a couple months that I haven't seen anything from Caesars or MGM or Stations Properties of any real big winners. It seemed like over the summer, like every week, somebody was winning $1 million at Flamingo, and then a couple days later, somebody win $1 million at Caesars Palace. But really haven't, even at the airport over the summer, a few people won $1 million playing slot machines, but haven't seen any real big winners lately. A couple small ones, but they still count. And this gives me hope because these are games that I like to play. These are slot machines that I enjoy. But I've never physically seen anyone win a big jackpot. So somebody was playing at Main Street Station, which is a Boyd property downtown. So one next to the plaza and across the street from the Cal. Your videos have been helpful. Thank you. Coming for New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. We love New Year's Eve in Vegas. We actually saw Maroon 5 at Mandalay Bay for New Year's Eve, and then walked down Las Vegas Boulevard because they shut the entire Las Vegas Boulevard down for New Year's Eve. And you can walk in the street. So we walked from Mandalay Bay all the way down to Flamingo. We stopped and watched the fireworks go off at midnight off of all the hotels on the Strip. It's an awesome time. It's so much fun. It is so much fun. Check out the ice skating rink over by at Cosmopolitan. All the Christmas decorations are up. People are happy because it's the end of one year, kicking off another one, right? You dust off the previous year and start over in Vegas. And it's so exciting. It is so exciting in Vegas that time of year. I hope you had an awesome, awesome time. So somebody was playing dancing drums at Main Street Station and won a jackpot for $15,000. I'll take that any day of the week. And I like dancing drums because it's a lower bet. I think it's like 88 cents per spin. You're eligible for the jackpot. So that's so much fun. I love that. And actually, we've won a little bit on dancing drums, a couple $100, but I'll take it because it's an 88 cents bet. And I'm not the one that's going to be betting $5.88 or $8, that kind of stuff. That's not me. That's not me. Somebody at the Cal was playing like one of the most basic slot machines, just the triple stars. And that's a single line pay. And it's just triple stars, whatever you get. If you get, 3 of something, or sometimes if you get like one cherry, you win a little something. But it's a lower level bet also. $13,000. Somebody over there at the Cal won playing that. So congratulations to those guys. All right, let's get to the events going on this weekend. And there's actually quite a bit going on this weekend in Vegas. We've got Carrie Underwood at Resorts World Las Vegas, which Resorts World Las Vegas is a beautiful property. It's a dead zone for gambling, at least every time that we've been in there. I've never, ever heard anybody winning big, like any type of jackpot or anything over at Resorts World Las Vegas. It is a beautiful property. I'm not saying anything negative. It's a beautiful property, totally worth checking out, but it's a dead zone for gambling over there. Hopefully, as that end of the Strip continues to get built up, that'll change because it is a really nice property. Carrie Underwood is over there performing tonight and then the 25th and 26th. Lenny Kravitz is over at Dolby Live. That's the theater within Park MGM. The Dolby Live, that's tonight and then the 25th and 26th. Foreigner over at the Venetian on the 25th and 26th. Maxwell, haven't heard that name in a while, Maxwell. Over at Planet Hollywood on the 26th. Kelani over at Michelob Ultra Arena on the 26th. Don Felder over at Westgate on the 26th, which the Westgate is a nice little property. They've got great service, great food, a nice casino. And you can take the monorail straight to the Westgate if you're on that side of the Strip or that side of Las Vegas Boulevard. The monorail goes from MGM all the way down to Westgate and Sahara, actually. But the Westgate is a stop on the monorail. Don Felder over there tonight. Andy Bell over at the CWIN on the 26th. AJ Croce over at Westgate on the 27th. And then we've got football in town. So we've got F1 Construction. We've got all of these big names, Foreigner, Carrie Underwood, Lenny Kravitz. And then the Raiders are at home this weekend also. So it's going to be pretty busy. They're hosting the Chiefs on the 27th, of course. And we've also got hockey at T-Mobile Arena this weekend. So that end of the strip by New York, Park MGM, Excalibur, Mandalay Bay, it's going to be crazy busy on that end, guys. So just expect that. VGK are hosting the Sharks on the 26th, and then the Flames on the 25th. That's what we got going on. There's a lot, and that's just the big stuff, guys. Carrot Top is still here. Tape Face, Colin Cloud, which is an amazing show over at Harrah's, is still happening. All of your regular shows, all your Cirque shows, all of that stuff is still going on. This is just the bigger stuff in addition to that. So, lead singer of the 80s. Oh, okay. Wish I could get down from Boise, but won't be able to. Bummed. There's always next time, Dennis. There's always next time. I did not know that. Wow, that's from the 80s. That's way back. Thank you for sharing. Awesome. That's it, guys. That's all I got. We did make a short for what's going on in Vegas for Halloween. There's a lot going on. I just put it up on our YouTube channel yesterday. It's just a 60-second, and then in the very first comment, I put all of the events and dates, everything happening in Vegas for Halloween. If you're looking to be here for Halloween or just curious what Vegas is like for Halloween, we love Halloween in Vegas. Actually, we just love all year in Vegas. That's why we moved here from Hawaii back in 2020. It's so much fun. There's always something going on. We're going to be out and about for Halloween. Like I said, we're staying at Caesar's Palace for 2 nights, the 30th and the 31st. So if you guys are in town and you see us around the strip, say hello. We love to meet you guys. A lot of people go down to Fremont Street for Halloween. It's like a week-long event. They'll probably start like the 26th because they normally do like 5 nights and include the 31st. So they'll probably start like the 26th, and it's a week-long thing down on Fremont Street. What I will tell you is down Fremont Street, if you're planning on going down for Halloween, it's going to be crazy busy. And I mean like sardines, shoulder to shoulder. It is a lot of fun. However, it does bring out that element that likes to target people that are drinking, that might have your phone sticking out of your back pocket, things of that nature. So just be aware of your surroundings. Don't pull out cash out on Fremont Street because you're making yourself a target. And there are people that just target Fremont Street experience, looking for drunk people and that kind of stuff. So just be aware of your surroundings. It is a lot of fun though, but just be smart about it. You don't want to become a statistic or a victim while you're here on vacation. All right, so like I said, hit us up on social media if you guys have specific questions. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, Facebook, we're Ninth Island Connection. We appreciate you guys' support. Thank you so much for helping us get to 20,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel, which just happened a couple days ago. We were actually staying at New York 2 days ago and made it to 20,000. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate your support. And look forward to meeting you guys if you guys see us here in town. We'll see you next time.